Did you ever see The Incredible Shrinking Man?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So many years ago, I can't remember it.
Where he had that battle with that spider, and he had I think it was he used a needle as a sword, and he fought that spider.
You know, I'm not sure if I remember that.
You don't remember that? It was like the climax of the movie. He had to fight that spider, and he knew if he didn't kill it, it would kill him someday.
Yeah.
So he killed it because he was getting smaller every day.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got to do it now before I get too small. So he kills this spider in an epic fight, and then he's like, and my prize was underneath the spider web there was a breadcrumb, or a cake crumb or something, which was like a giant pile of food.
Wow. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at that again.
It had a sad ending though, because he just kept shrinking, and he was like, eventually I will reach the, I don't think something like that. I don't think they said the word quantum back then.
Yeah, subatomic probably.
Yeah, it was something like that, and he was just going to keep shrinking. He couldn't stop. You don't remember that film?
I guess I didn't. I thought I was thinking of another one when you said that.
Oh, we'll see with Ant-Man here. I thought they really kind of touched on that, what what it would be like to get down to that level. Yeah, that's what they did. But anyway, we just got out of Ant-Man 2, and it was pretty interesting show.
Do you know what? Going through that movie is, I was impressed. I was really impressed, and I thought this took movie making to a new height to me, because I thought they hit every level, everything that we look for in a movie, just to the point of there being, you know, making you think, what would the quantum level be like if you could shrink down to that, you know?
So anyway, I just thought, you know, this movie for a Marvel standalone movie was pretty good, but yeah, I don't think it tied in that well. They really didn't hit on anything else that was going on until the after credits, and I don't want to ruin that scene for you. But,
right. Yeah. I mean, there really are no spoiler alerts until the after credit in this one, in my opinion.
So it was just a standalone movie about Ant-Man and Wasp, really, and their situation they were facing.
But you know what? I was just so impressed with the quality of the movie. I was impressed with how the story kept moving along smoothly. I was impressed with the science fiction side of it. I was impressed with basically the cinematic side of it, really.
It was a good sci-fi movie, yes. And it just wasn't a strong MCU movie, I didn't think.
Yeah, I think you're trying to compare it, though, to Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that.
Like I think it was his last review that I said that, you know, we've had so many great movies that we're expecting so much more. Now, I don't know if maybe I was just in the right frame of mind for this movie, but I was impressed. This was a step above other movies that I've seen.
And did it make you laugh a lot?
I found it to be humorous, but I didn't think it was overdone.
Yeah, I'd have to agree it wasn't overdone, but I really thought some of the humor missed the mark. So
yeah, but of course I have a weird sense of humor, so I think I was laughing at things that other people weren't laughing at.
It seemed kind of dry at times. They would see something funny and I'd be like, yeah, I guess. But other times the humor did hit home. So yeah, it was very entertaining, very sci-fi-ish, good drama, had good come together at the end, you know, as you're worried about everybody involved, and they had a good villain, I thought, in this one. Everybody had their motivations again, just like Thanos does in Infinity War. Yeah. So it was pretty good.
Well, you know, and a good movie, in my opinion, takes you away. And if you see 2 hours go by and you think 5 minutes have gone by, I think you've watched a good movie. Yeah. I mean, in the sense that, I mean, it just sucks you into it. It was a great movie, I thought. It had a lot of action. It had a good storyline. It had some good-looking actors, you know. There was a little sweetie in there that was from a show that I enjoy watching called Killjoys. The English actor. And
English actress.
Yes, you're right. How could I say? Yeah. And so, all in all, I mean, I thought that there was it was a good story. It was all the way through. I just enjoyed it. You know?
So, is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. still on TV?
It is not at the moment. It's the last season has gone over.
What were they talking about? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. collapsing?
Yeah. See,
have they collapsed?
Well,
I don't watch that show. I was just wondering.
And the thing is that, and in fact, that brings me to one of the comments. If you've missed any one of the movies right now, they're so intertwined with each other that you couldn't understand a movie if you hadn't seen it. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. even though it was a TV series, was basically intertwining with the movies as well.
Yeah, because I remember after Captain America they had a reference, and after Thor they did.
Yeah.
But how are they handling? Have they collapsed?
Well, they collapsed, and then they went to the future, and then they come back, and then it was back again, and I got to where, even though I've watched all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. shows, it was getting a little hard to follow.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of time travel in that as well.
Yeah, because that's what they said, and this was that they had collapsed, and I was like, oh, I thought that was still on TV. So
and now it's over right now. But
well, I took us off on a tangent there, but
I keep hoping it'll come back.
Right.
So
there's a lot of agents in the movie, so I had to throw that out there.
Yeah, and the thing is that you've really got to pay attention in this movie. I mean, the movie is a good standalone movie, and a couple little things may just go past you, and you might not understand it if you didn't see everything. And like I say, there was references to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show as well. But all in all, I think it was a very good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely worth seeing.
Yes, definitely worth seeing.
All right, well, that's it for tonight. We'll see you next time.